The German under-21s embark on a new chapter as one generation takes over from the last. Their goal to qualify for the 2027 European Championships in Albania and Serbia. Qualification kicks off on Tuesday next week in Rostock, where they face Latvia. But before that, a chance for Antonio De Salvo to take a look at some of the new players at his disposal as Germany take on Albania in the heart of Albania in Elbasan. But first, time for the national anthems. So there we have it, the anthems out of the way. And now time to get down to the action here in the Elbasan Arena in Albania. Should be a really interesting game, especially for Germany head coach Antonio Di Salvo, who is still sort of in the process and the early stages of finding his strongest 11. The 11 out there to start the game anyway. A mix of experience and fresh faces at under-21 level. Simon in goal, making his first starts. Jelch, Kwarshi, the two partners in crime in central defence, with Baum on the right, Ulrich on the left. On screen at the moment, though, the Albanian lineup. One player to keep an eye on, Rashica, the number 9. Very, very lively forward. Here's the look at the German side. Tomcu and Kemlein, the two holding midfielders, with Elmala making his under-21 debut. Garuda out on the left. And then the two experienced forwards up front in the form of Tresoldi and Viper. Kemlein with the captain's armband, although Antonio Di Salvo yet to officially name the under-21 captain. We'll have to make that decision before the first competitive game. This new generation, new look under-21 side against Latvia on Tuesday. As for the rest of the qualification schedule, 2 more games in October on the 10th and the 14th, at home against Greece, then away to Northern Ireland, and then another 2 games mid-November as Germany welcome Malta to town before travelling abroad to face Georgia. Albania coming into this with just 1 win in their last 4 competitive games, although it is very much a new look to their under-21 side as well. Germany with a fantastic under-21 Euros performance, runners-up, losing to England 3-2 in the final. A lot of those players now part of the senior team. The likes of Namdi Collins and others making the jump. A lot of the new faces here will be hoping they can follow the same path. But there are some experienced players here in the form of Gruda, Tresoldi, Viper. It'll be interesting to see how Amala does, making his debut. Could be a big 2 years for the youngster. Joshua Kwarshi as well, currently at Southampton over in England, as well as Finn Jelch, both making their under-21 debuts. Antonio Di Salvo expressing before the game that he would make or is very likely to change all 11 players at half-time. No surprises there, as he wants to see them all in action, give them all minutes and an opportunity to impress, sort of cement a place in the starting 11. Ball out of play for a throw on the far side. Mala looking for options. Said El Mala, the Cologne player, the youngest player in this new under-21 squad, straight into the starting lineup. great interview with him on the DFB website, which is definitely worth checking out, on his thoughts about being nominated for the Under-21 team for the first time. As well as how he sees his role in the Under-21 team. Really, really good read, and highly recommended. Almost 3.5 minutes gone. Very physical start here from Germany. Opening stages have been played pretty much inside the Albania half so far. Germany playing from left to right here in the first period of play. Picked up in the middle by Kemline. Unable to hold on to it though. Nice link-up play from the home side here as they try to carve a way through down the right wing. Germany with plenty of bodies back behind the ball though, looking pretty well organised for a team that hasn't necessarily really played with each other. Of course, it is also an opportunity for some of the other players like Tresoldi, Leiper, Tohunchu, players who have experience at Under-21 level to now lead by example. Take a more senior role within the squad. Try and help the younger players settle in and develop, of course. Kwashi. Ball now with Finjelch, another player making his Under-21 debut here this evening. Zakruda does well to keep it in play, but can't hold on to possession. Albania looking to break quickly. Will pick up the free kick. Jelch just a little too close for comfort there. Kept in play nicely there by Alili. Does enough to win the throw as Albania try to put together their first bit of attacking play here. Swung in by Fikai. Osmani plays it hard and low and towards the near post, and back outside, lands at the feet of Alili, who's more than happy to pull the trigger. It's curling towards that top right corner, just a little too much height on it in the end though. Still promising play from Albania. Well, the home team starting to settle into things now as well. As Sheu goes down, clutching his right ankle there. Caught by Tomcu. Umut Tomcu, the Hoffenheim midfielder, making his third appearance at under-21 level. So not that much more experience than some of the new boys. The likes of Aaron Tinter from Wolfsburg, who's on the bench. Anton Kader as well from Augsburg. Mohamed Damar, also from Hoffenheim. Noel Aseko from Hannover. All players that could well come into play in the second half. Be interesting to see if there's a swap up front as well. Pejsinovic and Anza both looking to make their under-21 debut. Wouldn't be surprised to see them take over from the current front two, Tresoldi and Viper, in the second 45. Decent little layoff, good have a body strength, keeps the move alive for Albania. And Sheu tries to drag it back across the keeper, but Simon able to collect it easily in the end, well positioned there. A little dink over the top from Tomcu. Wrong direction in the end of Viper. In a decent amount of space there, had he gone slightly more to his right than rather down the left central lane. Tresoldi and Viper have both scored at under-21 level already. Two of the most experienced players, along with Brian Gruder, who has 3 goals to his name in 17 appearances. 6 for Tresoldi in 16 games, 4 in 11 for Viper. Very good return for the young Mainz 05 striker. There is Nicolo Tresoldi, now with the number 9. All the under-21s utilised more as an impact player off the bench, with the previous generation of players. Will very much be a go-to player up front now, in this new era, if you like. Not a bad ball into the middle there. Good pace and vision there from Brian Gruder. Currently playing straight over in the Premier League with Brighton and Hove Albion. Very highly rated there as well. Will definitely be one of the key players for Antonio Di Salvo with this new under-21 squad. Solo run from out wide there from El Mala. Comes to nothing in the end. Here is Baum. Back with Gruder. Good vision. Sends it to Ulrich. He's happy to be back after 2 months away. Good early cross into the middle. Just a little too much height for Viper, but a thumbs up from the Germany number 11 anyway. Certainly had Yukai in goal, scrambling across. Wondering whether or not a German forward would get a touch on that. Sadly, just a little too much lift. The idea was a good one. Kwashi able to turn. Albania not looking to put too much early pressure on Germany when on the ball inside their own half. No real high press so far, happy to sit back, sort of allow Germany to work their way into the opposition half. Perhaps a little weary of committing too many men forward and then being caught out in midfield or on a counter-attack. Germany with a lot of pace up front. As well as in wide areas as well, with Almada and Gruda. There is Antonio Di Salvo. Will be 4 years in charge. Will be 46-year-old German manager on the 23rd of this month. Albania awarded the free kick there. Viper with a slight push on Fetai, the Albanian captain, who's by no means the biggest out there on the pitch, but very talented in terms of control and trickery. Strong right and left foot. Can pass and find a teammate with either. Very, very canny little player. The Albania number 7. Good catch by Simon. Dennis Simon, currently with SC Paderborn. One of 3 keepers in the Under-21 squad. All 3 before kickoff, without an appearance at Under-21 level. Dennis Simon now excluded. Mio Backhaus from Werder Bremen and Burnley's Max Weiss, the other 2 options in between the sticks for Antonio Di Salvo. We'll see one of the other 2 in the second half, I believe. Jelch. Ball straight down the middle. Viper tries to help it past the defender. With a nifty first touch on the inside of the right boot. Germany come away with the throw. Brian Gruda, always happy to take defenders on. Great vision to pick out the Mainz forward Viper. No nonsense tackle in the end from Brutti. Elias Baum, long throw in towards Viper, manages to just glance it on. Clearance picked up by Kemline. Cross deep towards Gruda. Arguably one of the only weaknesses in his game is his aerial prowess. Easy catch in the end for Yukai. There's another German build-up comes to a close. Almost 18 minutes gone. No real clear-cut chances at either end so far. Germany with the lion's share of possession. Majority of the game played inside the Albanian half, but nothing to show for it so far. Although Antonio Di Salvo, I'm sure, wouldn't mind a win. I don't think it's the be-all or end-all here this evening. More about getting players out on the pitch, minutes under their belts. Trying to see which players gel. And what he can expect for them, or from them, should I say, over the next 2 years in the build-up to those European Championships. Good pressure from Germany, forcing the error. As Osmani puts it out of play. To Soldi, able to find Baum. Helped on by Kemlein. Ulrich, a heavy first touch, then gives away the free kick as the attack again comes to nothing. Borussia Mönchengladbach left back just a little too eager to make up for that heavy touch. Alyosha Kemlein wearing the captain's armband on his third appearance at under-21 level. Big 2 years ahead for the Union Berlin midfielder. Referee getting in the way there. Allows play to continue with the ball staying with Albania anyway. Albania do well to play their way through the press, now have bodies forward. A really well timed tackle there from Kwarci. Really does cut quite the figure at the back. A real powerhouse in central defence, but extremely agile as he showed there. Osmani unable to wrap his left foot around the ball properly there and keep it in play. Putting in the cross. Ulrich forced to go back to Simon in goal.
Bravo.
Ulrich, a handful of the Albanian player's shirt there. Simon goes down to win the free kick. I think he knew exactly what he was doing there. As a result, Mucha Picks up a yellow card, first booking of the game. Now, time for a water break is 29-30 degrees Celsius. So definitely a hot evening, very humid as well. And with it being a friendly, no reason why the players can't stay hydrated. But so far, with 23.5 minutes gone, relatively little to write home about in terms of chances created. Brian Gruda and Captain Kemline, probably the two standout players in what has been an uneventful first 23 minutes or so. Definitely the two players who've seen most of the ball anyway. Haven't been able to create all too much with it so far. Tresoldi and Viper up front have been feeding on scraps really. Haven't had too much service come their way. Not yet anyway. But then you do have to give credit to Albania, who've defended well, have looked very organised at the back, and have done their best to make life difficult for Antonio Di Salvo's side. Yelch looking for options, plays it short to Kemline, tries to switch it out onto the left. That's a lovely ball, even better control. Almala tries to bulldoze his way into the box, fails at the second attempt as well. Yelch and Kouarshi coming together there to regain control and win the ball back immediately as Germany come again. Nice layoff, nice little 1-2 as well. Brian Gruda entering into the box, muscled off the ball in the end though by Bashi. Central defender doing his job well. And the initial link-up play there, first 2-3 passes, absolutely sublime. The final one into Gruda, just slightly heavy, gave him a little too much to do, and allowed Bashi to come in and win that shoulder-to-shoulder battle. Looks like a foul, and he'll go down as one on Tresoldi. Incident off the ball here involving Kouarshi and the Albanian number 10, Bruti, as the Southampton defender. Now goes into the book as well. Both teams with a yellow card now. Didn't quite see what happened there. Got a better look at it here. Well, ball clearly kicked away by Brutti, which some would argue is deserving of a yellow card in itself. Kouachi not too happy with the Albanian forward, but needs to control his emotions in those sort of situations. Can't be pushing players away. Gruda, nice close control. Lays it off to Elias Baum. Sends one in towards the back post. Little too much distance on it for Viper. Hopeful dink over the top, down the middle. No one there to latch onto it though. On Yukai, puts his boot through it, sends it upfield. It'll be a Germany throw. Half an hour, almost up. Well, it's been far from high-octane, fast-paced action in between Germany and Albania. Does very much have the feel of a friendly. Still waiting for the game to sort of come to life, really. And as already mentioned, Antonio De Salvo, I'm sure, will be focusing on everything but the score here this evening. He'll be focusing on individual performances. That's a lovely ball over the top. Chance here. Whipped in towards the near post, towards Tresoldi. He was closest to it. Fantastic run by Almala. Even better ball to pick him out. Here's Almala again. Decides to slow it down this time. Jelch. Came line through the middle. Again, there's that layoff. Seen that a few times from Tresoldi and Viper. Really interesting to see how that partnership grows and blossoms over the next year or two. A better touch there for Viper. Might have been able to get the shot off. Danger not over yet though, as Gruda brings the ball down nicely off his chest. Germany just starting to look a little bit more lively in the final third. Said Almala to Ulrich. Puts in a decent looking cross. Tresoldi moving away from the ball rather than towards it there. Took a while for Yukai to come and collect it. Had he perhaps committed a little earlier there to Tresoldi, might have been able to get there ahead of the Albanian keeper. Always easier said than done when watching from afar though. Jelch does well to stay on his feet. Whistle does eventually go. Referee waiting to see if there was an advantage to be played. Elias Baum, Frankfurt right back. Hands the ball over to Garuda. Chance here for Germany as their first real chance of the game. Nelson Viper just curving his run, then putting the brakes on it to just step back, take the header on. You could see what he was trying to do. Looking to guide it back across the keeper into the far corner. It's well off target in the end though. And the build-up play, much better from Germany. Kouachi, a push in the back of Baruti. It's turning into an interesting battle between those two. Nelson Viper does well. Stiff right arm from Yukai. Stops the ball from finding Tresoldi. And that's cut back from Nelson Viper. Just didn't have quite enough pace on it. Albanian captain Fetay has gone down, holding his face here. Great ball over the top. Viper just lets it come over his shoulder. Did look like Bashi was well positioned to intercept the pass had Yukai not got a hand to it. Slowly but surely though, Germany starting to look like the team more likely to score here in a game that has not exactly been electric in the final third at either end. Another good layoff, great control, and then the shot on the spin from Tresoldi. Slowly but surely the chances starting to build. It's a good stop by Yukai, but one he would expect to make, I think. With the shot being as central as it was. Lovely control from Tresoldi there. Sort of plucks it out of the air. Falls very kindly with a half volley. Either side of Yukai in goal. Germany might have had their lead. Danger here for Albania. Ball one back in a promising area. And then Mala just either didn't hear or get the shout. The oncoming defender looked like he thought he had a little bit more time than he actually did. Given away cheaply by Germany just moments later. Kouachi does well to stand his ground and then gives away the free kick. He's on a yellow already. Does need to be careful. Doesn't seem too impressed by the reaction, and again it's that man Brutti involved. Alban Bushi, the man in charge of the Under-21s here in Albania, just Checking with the fourth official whether or not that should have perhaps been a second booking. So a dead ball situation here for Albania. From that one shot just over the goal early into this first half, they haven't really had much going for them in terms of creating goal-scoring opportunities. That is a shot on target though. A decent effort as well from Brutti, forcing the save from Dennis Simon in goal. Not taking any chances, just helps it over the crossbar. Plenty of movement on that shot, so opting not to try and catch it, which seems to be the way goalkeepers tend to go these days. And Germany looking to break on the counter. A little over 5 minutes still to go. Kwarci recognising the run from Almala out wide. Said Almala dances past the defender, but then skies the left-footed effort. Did well to start off with, just couldn't find the finish. Did have options in the middle, but once he'd broken into a shooting position, you can't blame him for having a go. Said Almala taking up a very wide position again. Has gone from strength to strength as this first half has unfolded. Has played in Albania here before. In this year's Under-19 European Championships, was the top scorer at the tournament, which isn't too bad for a player from a wide area. Germany's Under-19s crashing out against Spain in the semi-finals in what was a spectacular game. All into the middle, chance here for Tresoldi. Just slightly heavy on the touch there. It's just added a few seconds before he could try and get the shot off. In the end, catches the player. No malicious intent behind it. Doesn't make it any less painful for Bashi in central defence though. Just caught right on the shin there by Tresoldi, who had every right to have a swing at it. Jelch wins the aerial duel. Germany win themselves a free kick just inside the Albania half. Elmala to Ulrich. To combine again, Ulrich. The cross back to Gruda, brings it down beautifully. Gruda again. Lays it off to Finn Jeltsch. Sends his cross deep. Will be picked up by Said Elmala on the other side. Whipped in again. Again, it's towards the back post. Elias Baum trying his best to get on the end of it, but the defender doing enough to stop that from happening. So 4 minutes added on at the end of this first period of play. I'm not sure where they've got 4 minutes from. Perhaps taking the cooling break into consideration there. Isn't always the case in a friendly. Here's Brutti. He's looked lively. And had his moments throughout this first 45. Probably been the biggest nuisance up front as far as the German defence is concerned. Albania win themselves a corner here in stoppage time, looking to finish strong. Spent the majority of this half defending. Headed away by Kowarski. Comes back in. Brutti in an offside position though. Simon takes it quickly. That's lovely distribution. In front to Elmala. One touch too many, then gives away the free kick. Looked like a very soft decision there. Didn't look like there was too much in it. The reaction from Said Elmala would suggest he feels the same. Well, not one but two Albania players clearly offside there. And Brutti clearly getting involved with that header. Brian Gruda. A minute and a half still to go here in stoppage time. Germany just struggling to break down this Albania defence. Smart play from Jeltsch. Kemline looking for options. Kemline, cheeky little ball inside. And not for the first time. Tresoldi on the spin. Able to find the target. Trying to drag it back. Looking for that bottom left corner. Not quite as central as his last shot on the spin, but still not enough to find a way past Yukai in goal. Rashica able to turn, waiting for a bit of support to arrive. Switch of play now. Brings Vikai into play, but he gives the ball away rather cheaply in the end. Here's the time for one last attack here. Looks like there might be. Brian Gruda. Cheeky ball inside. Elias Baum with the cutback, but again, just too many bodies in the way. And that will wrap up the first half. Goalless here in the Elbasan Arena between Germany and Albania. Germany definitely the better side, nothing to show for it though. It took a while until they got going in terms of creating chances, but towards the end of the half, definitely looking a lot more dangerous. Albania though, standing their ground well and making life very difficult for Antonio Di Salvo's side, which will probably look very different in the second half as he tries things out and gives a lot of the new arrivals at under-21 level a chance to impress before that first competitive game on Tuesday next week against Latvia. That second half is just around the corner. Make sure you join us for it in just a few. So, welcome back for the second 45 here in the Elbasan Arena here in Albania. Still no goals between Germany and Albania. Germany definitely the better side throughout the first half, especially towards the end of it, creating their first few chances really of the game. Very different 11 out for the second half though for Antonio Di Salvo. Toumcu seems to be the only player who has remained out on the pitch. The likes of Ilya Sanza, Noel Aseko, Jenan Pejsinovic now leading the line up front. Tom Rotte, Anton Kade, Aron Senta, as well as Mohamed Damar, Linus Gechter and Henry Blank all out there for the second 45. Mio Backhaus now in between the sticks, making his first appearance at under-21 level as well. As the action gets underway again, the ball is rolling again. Germany playing from right to left here in the second 45. Ball back with Henry Blank. Now Backhaus. Interesting to see how the second shift gets underway. Still a very talented 11. Again with a little bit of experience at under-21 level, but a fair few debuts as well. Noel Aseko, Mohamed Damar, Aron Senta, just to name a few. Ilya Sanza and Pejsinovic, both making their debuts at under-21 level as well. Rotte, Gechter and Blank, all with games under their belts under Antonio Di Salvo already. Will be looked at as the leaders, if you like, out on the pitch for the second period of play. Tamar, ball into the middle, chance for Germany to take the lead. And what a way to introduce yourself to the under-21s. Ilya Sanza with a beautiful finish. Damar with the pass to pick him out. And the Union Berlin forward off the mark. Just, well, minutes into his under-21 debut. Take a bow, son. That is a spectacular finish. One touch to settle himself and then picks his spot beautifully. Perfect starts to the second half for Antonio De Salvo's team. Lydia Sansa. It took a while for both teams to get going. In the first half, it's taken next to no time. This second string, or second 11, should I say, to get the party started here. Nice control. Germany looking dangerous again. Blank looking to switch play. Pass picked off though. And then the free kick won as well by Alili. The new 11 out there, looking very lively indeed. There's Tom Rotter from Tinta in space out wide. Lovely ball, maybe chance for a second, and it is a second. And it's another debut goal. Jenan Pejsinovic off the mark now as well. What a start to this second half for Germany. It's another peach of a pass to pick out the front man. It's a calm, cool and collected finish. Just toe pokes the ball through the keeper's legs. Nothing Yukai can do about that one. And he picks the ball out from the back of his own net. A second time in quick succession. Blistering starts to this second period of play. When we talked about the opportunity to stand out, give Antonio De Salvo something to think about with this friendly. Take advantage of the opportunity. And the two front men have done just that. And they might not be finished yet. Another wild attempt there. From Tomchu, now wearing the captain's armband in this second half. Free kick awarded. A foul on Fatai by Morgala. Also out for the second half as a half-time substitute. Backhouse, short to Blank. Misplaced pass there from Alan Sainter. It should be a foul throw. Albania a little fortunate to hold on to the ball there. Not sure why. Wasn't given as a foul throw. Good work off the ball. Antonio Di Salvo's side there. And Muka. Linus Gesta gives away the free kick on the far side. Didn't look too impressed with the decision. Ireland Kurti. The players coming on. Bruti going off. Lively end to the first half. A nuisance throughout. Looks like Muka is coming off as well. Roktoma. And good Yufi. Players coming on. Breakaway opportunity here for Germany. Mohamed Damar just puts the brakes on it for a moment and then loses out. Was waiting for support to arrive. Didn't arrive quick enough though. Just a little too much mustard on that little dink over the top as Mia Backhouse reads the situation well. Off his line early, comes to collect. A lovely drop of the shoulder and turn there from Noella Secco. Tom Rotte. 1-2 with Anza. Doesn't quite come off. Hendry Blank does really well to deal with the danger. Looked like the ball was played there. The Rock Toma goes down with a shriek, which you could hear from here. Seems to be moving okay now. I'm not sure what's wrong with that. Leandro Morgala quite clearly playing the ball. Albania a little fortunate to come away with a free kick, but let's see what they can do with it. They've been second best since the restarts. Good clearance by Linus Gechter there. A rare little spell of possession here for the home side. Just wide. So an ambitious effort from that angle. Was going to take a special finish to beat Backhouse, but not the worst of attempts there by Alili. Opportunity gifted to Albania there, but unable to take advantage of it. Oh, lovely through ball. And that's certainly is a free kick as Tom Rotte picks up a yellow card for the challenge. Right on the edge of the box, just outside. It's a wonderful through ball into the path of Toma. I think he tries to pull his leg out of the way there, Tom Rotte, to his credit. Perhaps a little unlucky to pick up a booking, but could argue it was a goal-scoring opportunity. A free kick in a very promising position, this, for Albania. Straight into the wall. Not quite enough height on it. It's quite a tall wall that Germany are able to put together there. Albania come away with the corner. Desperately trying to make something happen here. Find a way back into this game. A lot of height on that. Easy catch in the end for Backhouse, who picks up the free kick in the process as well. Backhouse sends Rot on his way. Decides to go back though, with not too many options available ahead of him. Chip forward. Two hands are that time from Backhouse. Good precision with that distribution from the Germany keeper. Nice link-up play. Tainter not quite on the same page as Pejsinovic. 25 minutes still to go here in Elbasan. Definitely a lot more urgency about Albania's game now. Those two quick goals at the start of the half, really throwing a spanner in the works for Alban Bushi and his side. Having defended extremely well in the first 45, to be fair. Not a bad chance, this one hell of a cross in. Perhaps a little low, making it a bit more difficult for Roktoma, who's looked really good since coming on. The Albania number 11. Tried to make the most of it. Didn't make contact, but the German defence doing just enough to put him off slightly and allow Backhouse to come and collect the ball. Tainter. Elias Anza, only two goal scorers. Nice close control, a little too close in the end. Henry Blanc keeps the move alive. Tainter has Rotte to his left, but it just puts too much on that ball. Rotte unable to keep it in play. A far more entertaining half here in the second. Bit more action at both ends of the pitch, and Germany looking really lively in that final third now. Looks like Fabian Pendreka is getting ready to come on. Osmani, the player sacrificed. And some others about to come on now as well. Kent Elajai, as well as Luan Simnica. Tom Rotter does well. Good first touch. Take it back inside and avoid the challenge. Not the case moments later for Noella Secco. Tom Rotter looking for Zinta. It's a good run and does well to come away with a throw-in for Germany there. Bashi at the back, not for the first time. Takes a heavy knock. Eventually, Bashi gets the ball clear, having smothered it in an attempt to stop the likes of Tom Rotter and company, nicking the ball away from him. Looked a little more even. Not long after Germany's second goal, it looked like they might go on to score another third or fourth with the way they started the second half, but Albania have done well to keep them a little more quiet since then. Now perhaps from this dead ball situation, Germany with a chance to try and cause more problems. In comes the delivery towards the back post. Hanging away by Fikai. There is Morgala. Now Tonchu. Spreads it out wide. Germany come away with the corner. Ball intended for Mohamed Damar, who'd made a really good run in behind. There's the Germany number 10, who will take the corner now as well. Damar plays it low in towards the near post. Low trajectory on the rebound as well. And we'll head back to the corner flag to hopefully perhaps get a little more height on this third attempt at picking out a teammate in the box. That was a good-looking cross initially. Albania able to deal with the danger for now anyway. Morgala not taking any chances, heads it back to Backhouse. a good through ball. Again, it's the Albanian number 11, Roktoma, on the end of it. And a chance from long range, not quite the strike though that Luan Simnica was hoping for. As Backhouse is able to boot the ball clear. A quarter of an hour still to go. Germany with a comfortable 2-goal cushion at the moment, but Albania starting to create one or two moments of their own now as well. Strong play from Miha Backhouse there. Distribution has looked really neat and tidy since coming on at half-time. Late challenge there on Ahmed Dama. By Simnica, I believe, yeah. And picks up a yellow card for his troubles. Quickly realised that Damar was up and away. Wasn't going to catch him. And goes lunging in. Damar back on his feet quickly though, which is good to see. And takes the free kick quickly as well, looking for Tom Rotte. A run in behind at the back post there. No look back here, doesn't come off. And the through ball from Turmcu. And off the post by Jenan Pejsinovic. With a lovely effort from the half-time substitute, looking for his second, Germany's third. Two fantastic goals scored. One by him. That would have been even better than his first. Definitely has been quite the debut for the Wolfsburg frontman. Rotte with a wild effort. Slices it high and wide. Here's another look. It's a fair distance out. Went for placement, but had plenty of pace and power behind it as well, even though it came off the inside of the boot. Would have been an absolute cracker. He has looked really, really good. So Ariel Marku coming on to replace Vikai. Germany with a corner. Aron Teinza lining this one up for the outward swinger with the left boot. Can't get it past the first man. Sees the ball come back his way, puts it in again. Much better delivery that time around. And what a finish that is. But it won't count. Elias Anza thought he'd scored a second on his debut. But just like Pejsinovic moments before, we'll not see it come to fruition. Not sure what the decision was in the end. Maybe a coming together inside the box there. Germany finishing the half the way they started it, on the front foot. And a real threat in front of goal. Turmcu to Anza. Germany working both sides of the pitch there before Tom Rotte gets the pass wrong. Too heavy-footed there. As we edge into the final 10 minutes of this friendly. I have to say, Henry Blanc looked very solid at the back as well. He's arguably had more to do than the players in the first half, but he's done his job very convincingly. Always looks very composed on the ball. Positions himself, so when it comes his way, he's always got plenty of time to make the right decision. Player with a very bright future in the game, if you ask me, Henry Blanc. One of those you don't mind giving away. 2-0 up. Less than 10 minutes to go. Albania awarded another soft free kick there, if you ask me. A better look at it here. Well, not a lot in that at all. You can understand the frustration there from Aron Tinta. Albania with a real opportunity again from a dead ball situation. Looks to me like Loan Simnica is going to line this one up. Lily is there standing over the ball as well. Simnica looks like the player is getting ready to have a whack here. It is close, which does make it hard to get it over the wall and then dip it back down again. That's exactly what's happened there. Might be just a little too much. No, the pitch has helped out there. And the ball back across the middle from Morgala. Just too close to Yukai in goal. Looked for a moment like he might struggle to get on the end of that ball that came his direction, but the bounce just took all the pace out of it. Albania able to keep it in play. Unable to hold on to it, but Isinovic putting the ball out of play in the end. Throw-in taken quickly. Time running out for the hosts here. They'll pick up another free kick, and again, it's a very soft one. There have been one or two questionable decisions against Germany here. But with that 2-goal lead, not all doom and gloom, I suppose. Headed out of play for another corner. And they're going to need to peg one back. Pretty much now, really. If they stand any chance of salvaging something from this game, Albania. A long-range effort, not a bad one. And Backhouse never really in trouble. Just over 3 minutes still to go. Tonju does well under pressure, as does Blank. And again, Backhouse spreading the ball nicely. Lovely drop of the shoulder there from Aseko to lose his defender. The ball, the pass that followed, not quite as impressive. Here comes Roktoma again. Up and away, the number 11 with the cutback. No one there. Has been Albania's best player in this second half. The new man up front caused plenty of problems. Unable to pull his team back into the game single-handedly. "90 minutes, just about done and dusted." Looks like it will be a win at the start of this new era at under-21 level. It's a mix of the new generation and those still left over. Second half performance especially. Very, Very impressive debut goals for Ilyas Anza and Jenan Pejcinovic. Getting the job done. To a blistering start to the second 45. Doing all the damage, Albania unable to recover. And 5 minutes added on here. Germany more than happy to just run down the clock here. Protect their 2-goal cushion, get the job done. Move on to that first competitive European qualifier against Latvia on Tuesday in Rostock, which we hope you join us for as well. Toimcu lining up the shot, deciding against it in the end though. There's Rotte. Nice close control again from Noel Eseko. Anza dropping deep to get on the ball before the final whistle goes. Lovely one-touch football down this left wing. Rotte tries to whip one back across the face of goal. Too close to Yukai in the end. The build-up there, absolutely sublime from Germany. One-touch football at its finest from the under-21s. Hendry Blank putting in a real physical display at the back in this second period of play. Continues to do so deep into stoppage time. 2.5 minutes still to go. Rotte thought about a ball over the top there with Pejcinovic making a decent run. He might have another chance anyway though. On the spin, can he get the shot off? And he just drags it wide. He could have easily had 2 or 3 here this evening, having only come on at half-time. But both he and Ilyas Anza have been a real threat up front in this second half. Both very, very impressive. Could have both had more than just the one. It looks like both of their only goals of the game will be what hands Germany the win come the end of play here. Into the final minutes of stoppage time now. Tom Rotte reading that one all the way. Takes one for the team there with a heavy landing. Germany now with what will most likely be their final spell of possession here in the Elbasan Arena for tonight at least. Well, maybe not. Here they come again. Toimcu. Anza. Hansa tries to sneak it inside the near post there. It's always going to be difficult to find that little bit of space. Taking it past Yukai. It looks like Germany will have a corner though. Apparently the defender getting a slight nick on the ball. And this will surely be the last kick of the game now. I think Elias Hansa is more than happy to take it short and just bring on the final whistle. The message from the touchline is, put it in the box. Why not practice corners one last time before competitive action comes Germany's way. Still no whistle from the referee. To the 7th minute of stoppage time we go. So there it is. The new era starts with a 2-0 win on the road for Antonio Di Salvo against Albania. A solid second half display and goals from Hansa and Pejinovic sealing the deal. Not a bad way to get ready for that first competitive game against Latvia. Make sure you join us for that in Rostock on Tuesday, in the first of the Euro 2027 qualifiers. As for today though, job done for everyone involved and an entertaining second 45 for you at home. Thank you for joining us. We hope you do next time. And as always, until next time, stay safe and take care.
Let's go!